Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Friday, September 26, 2025, and we're doing another collective general reading. Please take only what applies in your storyline and leave the rest for whomever it belongs to, okay? Use your higher wisdom and discernment. You can switch the genders and the roles as you need to, if you need to. That's okay, but not every read's going to be for you, okay? You have to remember that. These are not personal readings. It's easy to forget, though. But just bear that in mind. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. I'm going to be doing one more read, and then I'm going to be making dinner. I went out for a walk. I did 2 other reads. They've uploaded, but I haven't posted yet. So I thought, why not? I'll do one more before we post. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your support and love. You guys are wonderful. I love you. Let's see where we're going to go with this. And if there's... Forgive me of the background noise I'm doing. I've got laundry going, doors opening and closing. So just, and sometimes, you know, my neighbor likes to back up while I'm doing reads. So it's around that time. Just thought I'd tell you. Warn you. You know what I mean? That's where we're going to go with this. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. What's the message for the collective? Ooh, almost. False start. Could be a false start here. Hoping. Expecting, faith, manifesting. Somebody's hoping, manifesting that your manifestations are going to come in. This could be for you or someone else. You have a great deal of faith. You're expecting something. Somebody could be expecting. Congratulations. Maybe you go to church. Maybe you're a Catholic and you go to church and you light candles for other people. Pray for other people. That's the overarching energy. Or somebody's trying to manifest you back into their orbit. Sorry, I'm trying to... Come on, smart now. There we go. Bottom of... That's the overarching energy. Bottom of the deck, the underlying energy broken. Shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. Maybe maybe you're trying to manifest something and it's not working out. I'm sorry that you're feeling let down and heartbroken. Or it could be a relationship. But at the end of the day, sometimes we have to take a look, reassess. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe there's something better for you. Do you understand? Or is it someone better for you? Or someone's trying to manifest you. Maybe they're doing mirror magic, glamour spells. I don't know. Something's fractured. Hopefully it's not physical. There's going to be an apology. Somebody was trying to mirror you? Yeah. Forgiveness, return. Somebody wants to come back. Sorry. I just heard irretrievable. I don't know. There's a lot of confusion. They caused chaos or confusion, or they sent you confusion and chaos spells. I just heard somebody wants to make you look sorry, pitiful, pathetic. They want you to come back. They could be trying to manifest you. Come to me spells, lust and love spells. Because somebody doesn't want to apologize to you, but they need you for some reason, and they need you to come back towards them. They need something from you, whether it's energy, money, time, whatever. Uncertain, unclear, and unsure. Yeah, about a return. Return to sender, maybe. Oh, boy. So second chance opportunity, making amends, because they're getting karma, but they don't want to say they're sorry. I heard that loud and clear. So you're dealing with somebody with a huge ego, lots of pride. Could be a narc. They never say they're sorry. They're getting the consequences to their bad decisions, actions, or words, or how they treated you. Consequences, cause and effect, and debts. Could be something to do with debts as well. I just did one about, we talked about debts. I don't know, somebody's got to pay up. Something's releasing. You release them, something's being released, letting go, moving on, walking away. They got to let go of their pride. What I tell you, it's very prideful. Arrogance, ego, and stubborn. You put up boundaries, okay? No is a complete sentence. You do not have to explain yourself. When you say no and they go, why not? You don't have to tell them. No is no. You drew the line. Enough is enough. No man's land, I just heard. I'm looking at the barbed wire. They're going into no man's land right here. There's realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings here. So the truth has come out about whomever this is. They can't handle it. They can't handle the truth. If it's obviously somebody in their pride, they can't say they're sorry. They can't handle the truth. They can't handle something falling back onto them. They can't handle the karma. They will never admit to it, right? Hoping. Where are we going with hoping? They're trying to stop your manifestations. Good for them. Who are they, right? This is new perspective. Someone helps you see things from a new perspective. Either somebody's helping them see things from a new perspective, or somebody's helped you, or this is somebody else in the equation altogether. You have a higher perspective. You see things, you see it, how things are going to work out, play out. You're a loner, maybe. There's nothing wrong with that. New perspective. Or others are seeing this person in a new way. They're really not altruistic. They're not nice. They're not kind. Whatever. They're getting karma. Yeah, karma has a way of doing that. Kicking your ass and making you see things the way they truly are. There's a confession here. Someone is about to confess their true feelings to you. Exposing lies. There we go. The truth will eventually be exposed. Someone's overthinking. How am I going to do this? How am I going to deal with this? I'm really picking up someone is experiencing humongous karma coming from every angle. It's hitting them all at once. Maybe they were doing spell work on you, hitting you all at once, getting many practitioners, cults, covens, secret societies to do these rites and rituals and spells against you all at once. And you withstood it because you didn't deserve any of this. You were being shielded. Thoughts and emotions are tangled up, leading to overthinking. Oh my God, I've never gone through this bullshit before. I've never had to admit that I'm wrong or say I'm sorry. Yeah, they're still pretending. They're still pretending to be fine. They're still in their ego. You may appear strong outwardly while feeling vulnerable. Oh, I can't feel vulnerable. Oh, no. They're being exposed publicly. Wow. Private matters could be exposed. Get used to it, whoever this is, because if it's karma, nothing's going to stop it. Right? It's well-deserved, I just heard. Damn. Listen, we all get karma, me included. And when you know it's karma, it's obvious. You can't refute it. You'll know it's perfect karma to whatever you've done or said in the past. The best way through this, you don't have to listen to me, is just take your lumps. Admit you were wrong, say you're sorry, try to make amends and atone. Don't do it again. That's my advice. Take it. You know it's well-deserved, although you can't admit to it, right? Whoever this is, if they're listening. Obviously they're listening because I'm talking as if I'm speaking to them today. I'm not picking up your energy. Other than you didn't deserve this. Beautiful things are going to happen for you. The truth is coming out. You're getting your justice. So sit back and let's hear what's going to happen to this person or people. Could be more than one. Hoping new perspective. They're hoping that they can change your mind or other people's minds about this situation. Maybe the authorities. I just heard authorities. Or this is the authorities. I don't know. Hoping new perspective. Where are we going with this? Tantric schmecks. They could be doing schmecks magic. Anger management here. Somebody's angry here. They need anger management. They need more than that. Or someone's going to be blowing up once they find out about something to do with tantric smecks. I don't know. We'll see. Something's outdated. Expired, disused, old news, and discarded. Sounds like an arc. They discard people. They use them, then they go another way. Somebody's sitting back and watching the stuff go down. So, listen, this is you. You have nothing to do with it. They could have been doing schmecks magic to try to lure you back in. Maybe they're trying to do that to get some of your creativity, energy, something like that, okay? Or trying to block your creativity. But this is outdated. It's not working anymore. It's old news, discarded. Just sit back and watch things explode in this person's life. Someone enjoyed the gossip. Like, you might not have been spreading the gossip, but you were listening to it. And there's a price to pay for that. Everything's falling apart for this person. Or maybe their junk's falling apart, because I was picking that up earlier on one of the reads. Their junk is not looking too good. Not too... Yeah, somebody's full of envy. They're trash. They try to trash your name, but they are trash, okay? Throwing away, getting rid of, and tossing out. They don't want to hear it. Or you don't want to hear their bull crap anymore. Or somebody else in the equation doesn't want to hear it. Yeah, getting played. Somebody was playing puppet master, wanting you to pull strings, or had somebody pulling strings for them. Manipulation, lies, and control. You're going through a depression right now, or they're trying to play mind games to get you there. They said you were doing this. Narcotics, you had addictions while drinking and driving, or on the road. They better stay in their own lane, whoever this is. They might be. There's a lot of lies going on here. They're trying to make it look like you're trash. People, you're undeserving of people's esteem, goodwill, love, whatever this is. This sounds like somebody's very insecure when it comes to you. Because you're secure in who you are. These people or this person isn't. Hoping, new perspective. Hoping to get you into the sack. Maybe they want to plug in, get some energy. Good for you. Hoping, new perspective. Tantric, smacks. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? Please help me understand where we're going with this read for the collective at this hour. Okay, now let's put it back. Something to do with parents or step-parents? You're kidding me. Okay, and one of the reads I got earlier, something to do with incest, okay? Something was taboo. Somebody's adult child could have slept with a step-parent. Or a step-parent hit upon an adult child and held it against them or something like that. Or vice versa, and there's some sort of bribery or blackmail or intimidation here going on. Somebody's a hood rat, they're for the streets, or they're trying to make it look like you're for the streets. I'm telling you, whoever this is garbage, they're trash. Okay? They're not worthy. Dealing with your siblings, or somebody's siblings. They said you were angry, you're for the streets, you do narcotics, you sleep around. Yep. Somebody's going down with the friends involved. Families involved. Friends and families in the next, I heard. They're demonic, or they claimed you were. You need to be stopped. So they went to these cults, covens, secret societies, or practitioners saying that you had an attachment, you're demonic, you need to be stopped. So these people thought, okay, we're doing a good thing, let's go after them. Stop getting onto these hate trains and crusades without doing your own homework. Yeah, somebody's needy here. They have the demonic attachment. There's a player using passion to get their way. You're very passionate, maybe. Something to do with angels. You're being protected. This could be a bike club. And we picked that up in the last read. Doing magic here. You realize that you're protected against this magic by the angels. You could be an earth angel. You could be an angel in the flesh. So therefore you are magic. You don't need to do it. There's no baneful magic about you. Somebody was coerced here to do magic or to say you were doing magic. Yeah, you're competition here. Crusade hate train. What'd I tell you? Conceited, full of ego. Wrath of God. You are an earth angel. Coming up after an angel. How do you like them apples? Yeah. Something to do with paternity. Kinky. Toxic and karmic. Sadistic supply. Fame and celebrity. Lots of neglect. Custody and child support. Commitment. Hidden motives. So there's hidden motives. I knew it. There's a lot of fear now because they're all getting bought out. Okay, where'd that come? They're getting found out. Boss. This could be a organized crime boss. Somebody's bossing up. Somebody's boss is involved. This is bad news here. M for unalive. The truth is coming out. They tried to take you off your life purpose. They tried to unalive you for something. They were going to gain something from it. Or they caused other people's unalive coming up after you. Someone's going to be humbled here. They wanted to humble you because they couldn't be you. You remained humble. You put up your boundaries against these witches and these warlocks. They're going to have to settle with you because they're being exposed as a clown. They had ulterior motives and an agenda. Playing here. Player energy. False. Devil energy here. And a con artist. They were conning other people. Low self-esteem. They tempted other people. Bribed other people. Coerced other people to come up after you. Comparing and competition. Yeah. They don't compare. Why? Because you're spiritually high ranking. And they targeted somebody that's spiritually high ranking, like an angel. Because they wanted power, control, or bragging rights. Good for you. Because they were jealous. Good for you. And it's out of control now. Now they want it all to stop. They can't handle this karma that's coming back to them. Oh dear. Answer me one thing. Would you be able to know a true angel in the flesh from an earth angel, or from somebody that's very kind and nurturing and sweet? Or from anybody else, for that matter? Would you be able to notice them, single them out of a crowd? You can't. They're hidden very, very well. They know what they're here to do. They're not out there seeking for attention or glory. They already have it, back home with God, with Father. So somebody's barking up the wrong tree. Oh, I'd say so. Okay, you want this deck? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Hoping, new perspective, tantric snacks, and a hood rat for the streets. They want to plug in and get some of that good energy off of you. I don't think so. That ship has sailed. Bye, boy. And they are sinking along with their ship. With their shit. What's the message here? Hoping, new perspective, tantric sex, and hood rat for the streets. So they're trying to make you look like you're a hood rat. Good for them. I just heard crack. So somebody could be smoking crack or meth. Or they claimed you did. Whatever. I mean, if you're an addict, okay, of any kind, eventually it's going to show. Right? It's going to show in your work. It's going to show in how you present yourself every day. You might be a hyper sort, excited about life. And, oh, look, they're high. No, that's who you are every day. It could be anything. Eventually, if you have addictions, it's going to tell on itself. You know what I'm saying? After a while. So somebody's a big fat fucking liar. Big fat fucking no. No go here. What's a message, please, Spirit? Help me understand where we're going, please. Something to do with your siblings or somebody else's siblings. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Siblings having sex with one another. I was picking that up in the last reads. Incest. Thank you. Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is unbalanced. Somebody thought they'd make a profit off of this, but it's a loss. They're in debt. They're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. They can't pay up. Something's unbalanced, unfair. They can't balance something out. They're afraid to make a decision. They drop the ball, and this is no more playing games here. No more options. Overarching energy. This could be male or female. Place the genders where it belongs. Queen of Pentacles. You know your value and your worth. You have integrity, loyalty, and honesty. Hardworking, abundant, independent, stable, and secure. A nurturer, a healer. All eyes are on you. Although something tells me in this deck, it kind of looks like somebody's posing, putting on an act, right? The Pentacles in reverse. And they want all eyes on them. Look what I own. Look what I own. This could be a fake, a phony. I don't know. This could be you. Let's see which way it goes. Oh, it's a couple. King and Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Successful, abundant, generous, hardworking, good with money, money managers. Somebody's, yeah. Wow. Parting ways with friends, third parties, cults, covens, secret societies, spreading egregious gossip. The party is over. They got caught up. They didn't want to let go. It didn't serve. 3-3. They didn't foresee this. They don't know what they're going to do. The future looks bleak. Whatever plans they had, they can't follow through. They can't continue the way they were going. Their plans are falling apart, and they were not expecting this to get let go. They have to let this go. People are seeing clearly what's taking place here. You're not in denial. Yep, there's no more stalemate. There's no mental conflict here. You're not. They're seeing the truth here. Okay? This couple, they're pretending, or this is you and somebody else, or it could be you. I don't know. Balanced male and female. I don't know what's going on here. Money manager, somebody's in charge of money. Oh, unalive in reverse. They kept doing something over and over again. They don't want this to end. They gotta let this go. They keep flogging the dead horse. It's getting old. It's getting tiring. It's a permanent, profound ending, a loss. They don't want to stop. They don't want to stop doing what they're doing. They're resisting change. Okay? This was a crime. This was abuse. Maybe they said you were no longer here. Endangering others. Or somebody doesn't want to go. They're going to let this go. because they can't go any further, maybe because they don't want to be unalived if they're dealing with other people, you know, crime syndicates or whatever. This was abuse. They have no, running out of options, don't have a choice. This was all illusions. All that glitters isn't gold. There's no more confusion. This is a crime. Somebody went right off the edge. Somebody has a hot temper here. They don't care about anybody. Or the fact is it might have something to do with the last one of the two last reads I did. Somebody with authority, money manager, somebody with a good reputation maybe, knew something was happening and they turned the other way. Instead of stopping it, reporting it, doing whatever they should have done, they're going to lose their job or it's going to cost, okay? They could be going to jail for what they've done. Gold digger, cloud chaser. This is change. Divine timing. Wanted your destiny. This is fated. You know your value and your worth. Somebody took advantage of a situation or of you. They were ungrateful and disrespectful. This can't be ignored anymore. So they ignored something for a long time. They can't ignore this any longer. Somebody got injured or worse, unalived, or they were planning this. Okay? They think they still have an opportunity with you. They want forgiveness. They want to take the swords out of your back now because they got caught up. They're afraid of what's going to happen to them. It's family, 10-10. Family or a group. If they had unalived you, they would have been extremely happy here. Right? There's proof and evidence. They need proof and evidence to say that you are unalived. Somebody could have passed in your family and they used their unalive certificate and put your name on it. They could have doctored it to get some money. They were hoping to harvest off of this. They underestimated you, though. They're looking back and they're thinking, damn, I'm going to be complicit. This is justice. Congratulations. They underestimated you. Balancing the scales. This is a reckoning. They're exposed, public humiliation. Damn. This is not a victory for them. Yep, this is financial ruin, spiritual jail. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Law and order stepping in. It could be doctor, law and order, a CEO, somebody in a position of power who has authority. It could be Archangel Michael. This truth has been spoken. The sword is up in the air. Male or female, okay? Somebody has authority, very learned, very intelligent and wise, making the truth be known. They're speaking the truth. Somebody wanted a life of luxury off your back. They certainly wanted to make you look unstable. This is a financial crime. Somebody does not want to be alone. They're really codependent, clingy, greedy and selfish, very insecure. They were really trying to make you look unstable. Somebody couldn't mind their own business. They're not very mature. If you're a business owner, they wanted you to lose your business. They don't want you being independent or being seen as independent. Well, that could be you speaking your truth. I don't know. Take it for whatever it is. You're a high priestess. There's a lot of secrecy here. But you had a deep knowing. You're not speaking to these people. So how could they know what's going on in your world? You could be a reader, a spiritualist of any kind. It's a deep knowing. You're not saying much, but you observe. Very balanced between your dark and light, masculine and feminine energies. Yeah, they're keeping this inheritance or family secret here. They were pillaging out of this money here. Something worth money. 2 rats in this chest. 10 of Pentacles. Ending a cycle. They were pillaging. The worst has happened. This is a nightmare. These people are afraid. You're stable. You have mastered your emotions. And whatever it is that you do for a living, you put a lot of time and effort into a situation. I don't know. You have success here. Somebody's examining something. I don't know what this is. They're working hard to hold back, to hold his money back. Or this is you. You have success and you're stable and secure. You're not worried because you worked on yourself. You mastered yourself. You're stable and secure. You have security here, stability. You have savings. But they were holding back from you. They don't want to let go. They're holding on for dear life. This is something that doesn't belong to them and they don't want to let go of it. They wanted control over this money. It could be money managers overseeing your money or something that belongs to you, something to do with your work. It could be a pension. It could be anything. Yep, we got to let this go. Or they did release it to other people, to those who it doesn't belong to, or to themselves. They can't resist. They can't restrict you any longer. You have no worries. You're stable and secure. You have no worries. You're free. They can't make you. They can't make you overanalyze, stuck in your head. They want you stuck in your head. You're not. You let this go. Where are we going? Where are we going with this? Thank you. There's communication here. Somebody's assessed the situation. You're very inspirational, very creative. This is something new and exciting happening in your life. The red birds indicate ancestors. Your ancestors are protecting you. People are seeing you as you truly are because they were trying to cloak your energy. Or they're finally seeing who these people truly are, right? They could have been cloaking themselves in your energy and you in theirs. But this is communication coming through. This is yeah. Somebody lied, so somebody's assessed the situation. There's been lies, no truth or clarity, no communication. There's no peace. As long as it's not, as long as they keep continuing to lie and trying to obfuscate, they will never know peace. Yeah, they lied. They said you had an STD, block communication, block the truth from coming out, no new beginnings. They didn't want you having new beginnings. This is a third party. On contracts, somebody's made a decision. You elevated and ascended here. Somebody's getting their hands burnt. Why are you always talking about an STD? Because it keeps coming up. Okay? You don't want to hear about it, then get your energy out of here. It's probably your energy that I'm reading. Somebody that has lost passion for something. Yeah. Somebody's giving their cup of love out, or they claimed that you were. Yeah. Blocking any kind of support, love, or friendship or fealty. They don't want you being happy or having anybody to fall back on or rely on. A lot of lies and illusions, manipulations, and magic. They don't have all the resources they need. Somebody's very two-faced, corrupt, out of control. They could have been using magic, Smex's magic. They're getting their hands burnt. It's all lies, all manipulations, out of control. Somebody's really scattered. They can't focus now. Yeah, they want a power of attorney. They wanted to make you appear this way. Empress in reverse, male or female. If you are a female, they wanted to make you look like a whore, jealous, whatever, a bad mother maybe, or father. It could be a male. Or this is them. It's a doppelganger. They want a power and control or power of attorney. They were devaluing you, trying to take away your rights. This is very toxic and karmic. Greedy, selfish, jealous, lazy, controlling and possessive. Yeah, I'm trying to hide the truth here. Lack of trust. No truth. Doing stuff in the dark. No clarity. Somebody's sick. They're not happy. They could have claimed you were sick. So they had to take care of your affairs. There we go. This is the scandal. Now they're scared. They're stewing in their juices right now, not knowing what's going to happen. They don't want this to end. This is the gravy train. I got lots of attention lying about other people, seeing through the illusions. They're scared because you saw through the illusions and you distanced yourself. You broke free. They can't attach this storyline, this false narrative onto you. They can't bind you. Or this is a non-binding contract. There's no drama in your life, no codependency issues, addictions, or obsessions. People are peeping this person's game. Sometimes a player energy. Somebody did something too quickly without thinking. Lie. Feeling they're having an emotional outburst. Feeling rejected and abandoned. That's what they wanted to do to you. This is spell work yet again. They're not sorry. They're immature, insincere, and very childish. Spell work, warlock, poser, player, King of Wands in reverse. They didn't take the noble approach. They have no morals, ethics, or honor. They don't protect or defend the underdog. This is somebody that's a follower, not a leader. Because in the upright, the King of Wands is a leader. They attract, they take action in their masculinity. Male or female, doesn't matter. But in this is just somebody putting on an act. It's a coward down deep inside. They have no authority, got their authority taken away. They have no spiritual authority, let's put it that way. Yeah, parting ways, lack of eye. This could be the love bomber they hired to come and do you in, do spell work on you, whatever. They could have had an STD and tried to infect you. Something smelled fishy to you, so you took off. You said, bye. I don't trust you. I don't, yeah, it's over. It could be a karmic soul tie from a past life. You're trying to hide and cloak your energy or theirs. Somebody doesn't want to heal here. This is lack of awareness. They thought you weren't aware. Oh, well, you were quite aware of who the snake was. Who the snake was. Lying, cheating, and or stealing. There we go. They were willing to do whatever it took to win. But everybody working with them are taking on losses. Everybody sleeping with them are taking on losses. Maybe they got an STD too. Now the truth's coming out. Whatever. They were willing to do whatever it took to win. Okay, they were very abusive. It was all based on lies, pettiness, cruelty, jealousy. Whatever they gained in the past was ill-gotten gains. It was only temporary, and now it's all lost. They can't regain that anymore. It's a defeat. Everybody's walking away, taking on. They're trying to hide the fact that people are they're on their own. They're still standing there wanting to keep going. They think they're still fucking smart. They're not. They're holding on to these swords, but they're not using them, are they? They know the truth. The truth has been spoken. And they think they got people still backing them up. Yeah, sure, I was trying to do that person in. Yeah, let's continue. And it doesn't matter. Let's have fun. This is fun, isn't it? No. Everybody's taking on losses here. Yeah, reckless, careless, foolish. They took unnecessary risks. Naive and gullible. They think everybody around them is naive and gullible. That's a narcissist or worse. They didn't want you having a new beginning, or they're afraid to take a chance here. Ooh. Gathering some information. Something to do with a payment. Could be somebody younger, a child or something. They tried to finagle. Could be divination as well. They think that you're naive or they think somebody else is naive. Listening to divination. There's something to do with a payment. Yeah, you're in your North Node. You're a healer. You're an inspiration. People are paying attention. This is a new beginning. You took a practical approach. You learned something, or somebody else is learning something. Wish fulfillment. They're praying for something. Yeah, you're high-ranking spiritually speaking. This is the divine protecting you. This is divine intervention. You could be dealing with a marriage, commitment, an institution or belief system or a platform. You're shining bright here. Very balanced, healed, a healer, a teacher. You transmute and alchemize. You're being watched over by the divine. Somebody's got to balance something out with you. This is a tower moment. They tried to interfere with your crown chakra. Well, there you go. The divines hit them back pretty hard. Somebody with your past. You're innocent. You're going to get your flowers. This is your family, siblings, children, cousins, monarch, butterfly. I've seen a lot lately. The last week, they want you to go down. They're feeling nostalgic. This is happening now, or this is the past. There's two rats yet again. Trying to play in your emotions. Could be something like that. You're being protected with that cat here. This is siblings or something like that. They're being exposed. They're being exposed. They got to balance something out in a court, in an institution. The divine's making it, making a head over heart decision, weighing options here. You're in alignment. They were playing games with you. It's storming where they are. See, this person was putting on an act, or persons. Your ships are coming in, and they want to board. They want to jump on your ship and be part of it, but they can't. This is not for them. This person's sweating. They look sick. Their hair is straggly, greasy, whatever. It looks like they borrowed somebody's clothing to pretend they're somebody they're not. They're pretending, whoever this is. They're trying to keep something afloat. Yeah, they're going to be arrested. Either they're going to balance this out or be arrested. They were spending other people's money. And this person that worked with other people, these other people are chained to other organized crime vices or situations. The whole gang's getting brought down. Secret society, cults, covens, whatever. They're all going down. This is illumination, letting go and letting God. You overcame everything. It's over. Ending a cycle to begin a new one. You might see it on the news as well. Learning lessons. Congratulations. This is victory. You're protected. You overcame, persevered, and you put up some boundaries. They're going to be bending the knee now. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're paranoid. They're very defensive. There's a lot of emotional wounding that they tried to incur upon you, place upon you. You won many battles. You could have lost a few, but that's okay as long as you win the war, right? Now they're fighting amongst each other here. This is competition, conflict, jealousy, strife. Third party. Decision's been rendered as a contract. They're being haunted. They could have unalived a few people. Quite a few people. Yeah, this has been going on for a long time. They need to take accountability. They chose the path they took. They went to the crossroads. They know. They made you face mountains. They're facing mountains here. Oh, a lot of hardships. See the vultures? They spread lies. They spread rumor, gossip, and slander. They were petty and cruel. They were jealous of you and they abused you. They targeted you. This is news people don't want to hear. You don't want to hear. Or they don't want to hear. They didn't want to learn a damn thing. This is self-sabotage. They're going to have to cut their losses. They want to come back towards you. I don't know. They're refusing to move on. They're emotionally invested. You're moving on to a better place, and they're heartbroken. They're in their emotions. They're drinking, maybe. They're crying. They're not crying over you. They're crying over this opportunity. They're an opportunist. There's a lot of lies and illusions here. They're under divine judgment. They're in fear. Yep, they showed you no love, compassion, or mercy. They're not going to get any. They can't get help anywhere. No cooperation. This is a false contract. Parting ways with a third party or collaboration. You stood your ground. Or somebody's maybe somebody's stepping up for you, protecting you. I don't know. Look at you. It could be two people stepping up for you. Or this could be you, male or female. You're speaking your truth, setting boundaries, cutting them out. It could be professionals stepping up for you, male or female. Thou shalt not pass. This was corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority. Something to do with a family, a home, a business, or some sort of stability or a marriage. Wish fulfillment. Somebody got caught. They have to come clean. Now they're grieving and regretting. They're crying over spilt milk. They lost their car. They can't move forward. Somebody doesn't. They don't want to take accountability. They can't overcome. They have to drop this. They have to let this go. You're unbothered. You're remaining emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. There's no communication. They were trying to stop you from moving forward. You used your intuition. You're not speaking to this person. They were trying to stop your forward motion. They're getting aggressive. Be careful, okay? Because they're in debt and they owe. This is fraud and theft. So be careful. Oof, Archangel Michael just walked in. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Sorry, it just gets hot when he walks in. Thank you. I love you too. He sends his love. He said good. Something's good. So something's good. I don't question. Okay, that's... Ooh, I'm warm. It's warm in here. So somebody's hoping, expecting faith and manifesting. They're trying to manifest or praying maybe. They broke something. Maybe they're doing mirror magic. Some sort of spell work. Shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Trying to destroy your manifestations. They're hoping that whatever they destroyed, they're not going to get blamed for, I heard. I don't know. They're going to confess. Somebody's confessing. Someone's about to confess their true feelings to you. Somebody's gained a new perspective, or they know that you saw things from a higher perspective all along here, okay? Someone helps you to see things from a new perspective. Somebody's got anger management problems, or they claimed you did. Somebody was using tantric smex. Or somebody's going to be angry when they find out about this. I don't know. Or they're angry because none of what they're trying to do, trying to bring you back in, call you in, is not working. This could be your siblings, or somebody's going to be angry because you're divulging they had and said they had a relationship with their sibling. They're a hood rat and they're for the streets. People are going to be incensed. They're going to be angry. Or they're going to be angry that the truth is out. Their secret's out. Yeah, that's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? That's illegal. Some people need to be fucking put in a hospital and dealt with. That's just disgusting. Where are we going with this? How are we ending this read for the collective at this hour, please? There's a final message. Thank you. 3111. Be prepared. Focus, preparation, trust, communication, adaptability, decision-making. Stay focused on your goals, even when challenges arise. Keep an open mind, budget wisely, and trust yourself to make the best decisions. 8:18, breaking old patterns. Patterns, reflection, change, growth, mindset, and cycles. Pause and reflect before moving forward with any project. Even if you're deeply invested, take time to reconsider. Pardon me. Even if you are deeply invested, taking time to reconsider can benefit everyone involved. Avoid getting stuck in negative thought patterns, as what we focus on tends to manifest. They were trying to manifest degradation, I heard, in your life, loss in your life, maybe even an unalive of yourself, right? But that's what they brought into their own world. 55 is change. Prepare for change here. Be grateful. Gratitude, abundance, acceptance, positivity, contentment, reciprocity. Stop dwelling on problems you cannot solve or situations that bring you down. Embrace gratitude and reciprocity for what life offers, and you will align with your soul's desires. Change is needed. 404. So isn't that the number for file not found? Mind, energy. You're very strong mind. You have a strong mind. Focus, determination, preparation, mental strength, clarity, resolve, and future readiness. You're ready for whatever this is. Prepare your mind for future challenges. Mental strength and focus will help you overcome obstacles with determination and hard work. They can't overcome what you did. What they placed you through, they could never overcome that. That's telling, isn't it? 2121, energy levels. Keep them up, okay? Prosperity, they were trying to drain you. Prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. So somebody was exaggerating everything. That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride, so trust in you. Hold on a sec. Sorry, I just wanted to cough, clear my throat. Somebody's trying to play with my throat chakra today. 9, take action. Initiative, courage, determination, opportunity, universe support, and momentum. So you're being supported by the angels. The angels want you to know that now is the best time to take action on something specific. If you know what it is, then do so. Okay, if you don't, wait for more clarification. Even if it seems impossible, remember that the universe is working behind the scenes to support you. And I guess Archangel Michael stepped into the fold to allow you to know that, to emphasize it. Okay, so 3, harmony. Divine guidance, balance, relaxation, patience, mindfulness. As the number of harmony, this card represents divine guidance and direction. Embrace the benefits of relaxation. Take your time and think before you speak or act. And now, if you're not a person that does that, and I used to be like that, I'd say whatever came into my mind. I still do sometimes. I gotta learn. I'm still practicing. You might want to start practicing. 2, 2, 2, 2, and stick to it. 21, 21. This is weird. Persistence, patience, progress, steadfast goal, manifestation, preparation. Choose a path and stick to it. So if you're feeling that you're scattered, you're doing too many things all at once, stick to one thing, okay? Even if it's just cleaning the home, okay? Stick to one room, get it done. Go to another room. I used to work part-time for Molly Maid. And they really showed me how to clean efficiently, effectively. They have a pattern of doing it. They start from left to right, top to bottom. So you might want to do that. Just give you an example. There are better ways of doing stuff. You might want to look it up on YouTube too. If it doesn't have to do with cleaning, it could be anything. Stick to it. Persistence, patience, progress, steadfast goal, manifestation, preparation. Choose a path and stick to it, making slow and steady progress. This card signifies the need for patience and consistent effort while working toward a significant goal or manifestation. Ensure that all aspects of your plans are organized and aligned. Make sure it feels good to you. Okay, if it doesn't feel good to you, then you might want to reconsider something. Find out why it doesn't feel so right or so good. And remember, not everything is meant for us, right? Like, if it's not working out, then you might want to try something else. But I think you're on the right path here, okay, where this person or this situation is concerned. Okay, we have attract. Like the moon and the ocean, you attract good things into your life. So keep your vibes up, okay? Keep your thoughts pure and positive. Eclipse. So that we just had an eclipse. So something could have happened, or you're going to be eclipsing somebody or something. Celebrate cycles. Because life is a cycle, up and down, right? We have to accept it for what it is. I know I've had to learn the hard way. It's like, okay, Things aren't as good as they could be. I accept it for what it is. I'm going to have to change certain things or reevaluate what I'm doing, why it's not picking up speed, stuff like that. Some people are not self-aware. They don't want to take the time out to examine their actions, their words. They don't care. They just want to blame, shit on people, then move on, right? Breakthroughs here. Congratulations. For a star to be born, it must first collapse. This is not your destruction. It is your birth. They try to destroy you, but what they do? It didn't destroy you, did it? It just made you a better person. I hate to say it. You're the phoenix rising. Morning star. Keep shining even when the others have quit. Put up your boundaries. Put a ring around yourself and your energies. You're in your north node, that's why. Hold your ground, shine bright and unwavering, and the sun. Rise to the occasion, because you're going towards your destined path. You are on your destined path. Nobody can take you off. So what's meant for you is meant for you. Nobody can take that, okay? The divine will make sure. Unfortunately, sometimes people don't receive their destiny. They don't get on path because they don't want to do the work. They don't want to let go of what doesn't serve. There's different reasons why. You might have to come back in another lifetime or many lifetimes till you get it right. Who knows, right? And it's not a race. It's no one's better than the other in terms of, learning our lessons and elevating. That's why we're all on our own path, our own timeline. Some people just take it to the nth degree. And they need to learn their lessons. They don't want to. They want to just take your destiny, your lessons, your gifts that the divine has bestowed upon you, earmarked for you. You did the work, but they want to take it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just be assured that whatever is meant for you is coming towards you. And whatever is really meant for them is coming towards them too, meaning their karma. I think they're already experiencing it. They're already in regret, but they would never admit to it to you. Or to anybody else. But God sees all and hears all. And if you are intuitive, as the cards suggest, you already know that anyways. You know they're going through hell and back. The only difference is you're not laughing at them. It didn't have to be this way. It's disgusting what they've done and said. So hopefully you like to read, and until next time, take care.